Hello. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, I think abortion is, here's what I think. This is what I think. Here's what I think. I think you should not get an abortion unless you need one. In which case, you better get one. I mean, seriously. If you need an abortion, you better get one. Don't fuck around. And hurry. That's not getting an abortion that you need is like not taking a shit. That's how bad that is. It's like not taking a shit. That's what I think. I think abortion is exactly like taking a shit. I think it is 100% the exact same thing as taking a shit. Or it isn't. It isn't. It's either taking a shit or it's killing a baby. It's only one of those two things. It's no other things. So if you didn't like hearing that it's like taking a shit, you think it's killing a baby. That's the only other one you get to have. Which means you should be holding a sign in front of the place. People hate abortion protesters. They're so shrill and awful. They think babies are being murdered. What are they supposed to be like? I don't know, it's not cool. I don't want to be a dick about it, though. I don't want to ruin their day as they murder several babies all the time. I don't think it's killing a baby. I don't. I mean, it's a little bit killing a baby. It's a little bit. It's 100% killing a baby. It's totally killing a whole baby. But I think that women should be allowed to kill babies. That's what I think. They should be allowed to kill babies. Yeah. We kill babies! Do some shots and kill some babies. I killed like 4 babies last night. It was fucking retarded. I just think it has to be one or the other. You know, like when people say abortion should be legal, safe, and rare. Why rare if it should be legal? If it should be legal, it's shitting. If it should be rare, it's murdering babies. But again, women should be, because 2 reasons I think women should be allowed to kill babies. Number 1, I don't think life is that important. It's just not. It is not. People get too excited about life. Oh, life, fuck you. It's not that. It's. Make a list of every shitty thing ever that's in life. Life is okay. I like life. I like it. I don't need it. I'd be fine without it. I like life, though. I do. You know how much I like life? I have never killed myself. That's how much I like it. That's exactly how much I like it, with a razor-thin margin. I like it precisely enough to not kill myself. It's an option, though. It's totally an option. I mean, I'm 49. I've flipped through the brochure a few times. I've got to kill myself just to win an argument. You're not supposed to talk about suicide. Even if you're straight. I'm suicide. And you're like, no, because if I say yes, you'll press a button and folks will run in and hold me, hold them down. But you should be able to talk about it. It's the whole world is just made of people who didn't kill themselves today. That's who's here. Is all of us the way I can't just keep doing it. It's Because it's an interesting thing about life. Life can get very difficult, very sad, very upsetting, but you don't have to do it. You really don't have to do it. You don't have to do anything. You never have to do anything because you can kill yourself. If they send you a letter from motor vehicles, you have to come in and, no, I don't. I'll kill myself. You can do that. You can do that once. But you can do it. And it's interesting because even when life gets bad, people generally choose it over nothing. Even the worst versions of life, even a shitty, shitty life is worth living, apparently. Because folks are living the fuck out of them. You ever seen somebody, you're like, he should kill himself. Why? You ever been driving and you look in the next car and you're like, oh shit. I wish I hadn't looked in that car. That was difficult to glance at, let alone being it. Just a guy in a tan car. Nobody chooses tan. Nobody picks tan for their car. They give you tan. Is that mine? Yeah, it's yours, fucking loser. Made it tan. They shouldn't even make tan cars. It's mean to make them. You look over, you see a guy in a tan car with just dents all over it and a garbage bag for a window. What is holding up his suicide? What is delaying it? What is keeping him from stopping being that? And what would it take? What would it take? What would it take? Both windows are garbage bags? Seriously, do you know how much misery is involved in a garbage bag for a window? Do you know how many separate moments of shit misery? They canceled my insurance, broke my window, duct tape. Here's the truth. Running away will not solve your problems. That's totally true. But killing yourself solves all your problems. It actually does. It even solves world's problems. For you. What about ISIS? Kill yourself. Then they'll never get you. Seriously, if everybody who's afraid of ISIS kills themselves right now, then ISIS loses. Because they live in a world of people that don't give a shit. We're gonna cut his head off. Okay. It's not fun now. I think the worst thing about being beheaded is that you look really dumb right after. That's the worst part. They go like that and you're like, just that's fucking dopey. I don't think they like beheading bald people because they can't do this thing. That's the best part. They gotta go like this. It's not as cool. So just shave the top of your head and you won't have to worry about it. So that's the first reason. That's the first reason I think women should be allowed to kill babies. Because life is not so important. Second reason is because that's their job. Women have to decide who lives and dies. That's because they're the female of the species. In the reproductive arena, that's what the female does. They are the selectors. They have to decide this. We give them this responsibility when we fuck them. We go, here, you decide what to do with this shit. See you later. And she has to figure out if you should have kids, if she should have, that's her job. Because women have judgment. Men have intent. Men just want to spray the world with their cum, just mist. More of me! More of me. It's her job to go, that's enough of you, I think. No, that's really enough. I don't think that face needs to repeat. I've seen your father, and it's not getting better. And sometimes she doesn't realize this until after you fuck her. That's actually when she really knows, is when you're like, yeah! And she's like, I'm not having this piece of shit's baby. And that's why abortion is the last line of defense against shitty people in the species. So we need them to abort every shitty baby. I mean, all animals do this. Animals do it late. Eat this one. But when is it okay? When should they be allowed? When it's in their pussy, that whole time. It's in her pussy. If there's a dude in your pussy, you get to kill him. I think that's pretty fundamental. You're allowed to kill people if they're in your house. Talk about their mothers. I was watching a football game one time, and this guy scored a bunch of shit, whatever, and they were excited. So they asked him about it afterwards. And the football player said, my mom died last year, but I know she was watching my game from heaven tonight. And I wanted to be there to say, leave your mother alone. How dare you? She's dead. I mean, when are you done with your fucking kids? When are you finished with your fucking kids? Even after you're dead, you still have to go to their fucking games and shit? Leave your mother alone. She did her job. She raised you and it killed her. I mean, let her enjoy heaven. Don't you want your mother to enjoy heaven? Isn't that what you want your mom to be, just in heaven? Whee! This poor woman, the angels are like, we're having an angel party. You want to come with us? I can't. I got to watch my son's games. He'll be very upset. Okay, good. He can't fucking hear me. When people die, it means they did their jobs, and you should forget them. That's what I think. Because it's unfair what we put on dead people. Are you watching over me? Yes, I'm watching all of it. You know, like when you see an old couple and they've been married for like 60 years, you know that kind of story? Everybody always loves that. The kind of people that always get applause based on the math of their lives. How long have you been married? 60 years. Oh. Ah. Isn't that automatically wonderful? How do you know? You just know how long it's been. For 60 years, every morning he tells me I'm a piece of shit. Well, let's just say this is a happy couple, okay? They love each other. They've been married for 60 years. That's longer than most people really want to be alive, and they've been together that long. And now they're just an old couple, and they just walk together. You know when you see two people? And it's kind of lovely. They don't need anybody else. It's just the two of them. This is both of them. They just walk. They always walk somewhere nobody walks there. It's trash. It's trucks. He's wearing a suit that is not a color. She's wearing a dress that's like a triangle, like a kid drew it. It's just fucking a dress with fruit on it. Nobody cares. And they just walk every day. It's cold. Yeah, it's cold. You want to go to the store and get a cracker? Yeah, let's get a cracker at the store. Yeah, buy a yeah, blah, 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 blah. And then one day, usually he dies first. They're walking, and he goes, ah. Ah. And she says, Richard! Ah. Ah. Richard! Ah. And he dies. So now it's just her. Just Rose. And she's alone. Now she just stands in their house. Once in a while, somebody goes to get Rose because there's a wedding. Come on, Rose. Enter. Just fucking come on. Come on. Fuck, come on. Fuck. Just want to push her from... She lives 10 more years. 10 years after Richard dies. And then 10 years later, now she's laying in a bed. She's dying. Somebody's there with her on their phone. So Rose is dying, and she says, well, at least now I get to be with my Richard forever. Where'd she get that idea? Where did that come from? I've looked it up. No religion teaches that when you die, you get to ruin heaven for your dead spouse. Why is that fair? Who gets... Richard's been dead for 10 years. He's been in heaven for 10 years. And somebody comes up to him, hey, your wife is coming. What? Me just now? Yeah, Rose just died. She'll be here in about 20 minutes. They just gotta hose her down and tape the wings on. And then you're gonna be together forever. Wait a minute. Fuck. You said this was heaven. Why is this... I have a girlfriend here now. I don't want to fucking... She's the love of your life. She's not the love of my death, motherfucker. That's marriage. Marriage is a big deal. Marriage is a big deal. I went to a wedding the other day. I went to a gay wedding. I've been to a lot of gay weddings, which is not true. It's not true at all, but I did go to one. But I don't go to weddings generally because I don't like them. I hate it. Don't invite me, really. I think it's rude to invite people to your wedding. I really do. Nobody's happy to get that shit. You make it all pretty, and they're like, oh, fuck! This is gonna suck! Here's a helpful list of places to stay. Oh, great. I get to live in a La Quinta in Reading, Pennsylvania for 3 days because you want to get married for a couple of years. Nobody wants to watch you start your shitty thing. Nobody wants to see it. Everybody's in a shitty thing. That's what it is. That's what it is to be with somebody. You're either alone or you're in a shitty thing. That covers 100% of human beings. I know I can see there's young couples here, and you're like, no, we're in a good one. It's really good. Yeah, fuck you. Who do you think you are? It just didn't get so arrogant. Yeah, I think we figured it out. No, yeah, you're the first ones. Of course it's gonna get shitty. That's part of it. It's like going to a horror movie, and in the first minute, you're like, I think they're all gonna be fine. No, they're all gonna die, and you're gonna hate the person you love right now. It's the way it works. Love plus time minus distance equals hate. That's just the way it goes. I'm not saying don't do it. You should do it. It's the best thing. It's the best part of life. Love is. But don't be greedy and expect it to last. Don't be amazed that a butterfly died because you shot it in the face. Just fall in love, make a fucking mess. It goes shitty, you don't realize it till too late, and then you cry a lot and move on. It's the best part of life. It is. I've always loved love. I've always loved this. It's always been my favorite part of life is meeting somebody and going, oh, shit, that person. That's the best feeling. Now, why the fuck would that just, oh, yeah, for years, for our whole lives, just, oh, yeah. That's insane to expect that. And then it rots and dies. It's just the way it goes. It's like if you see a person in the park making bubbles with a big wand, you know, with soap, and sometimes they make a really big one and everybody goes, oh, hey, hey, ah, shit, okay. That's all. You don't stand over, liar! You don't get mad at the soap stain. It gets so shitty, man. It does. Oh. Oh.
I was changing my daughter the other day, and she's too old for diapers now, but she's still in them, and it's bad because this kid does not poop. This kid craps. This is not okay anymore. I was changing her diaper the other day. It was like a 48-year-old alcoholic man's shit in her diaper. Like, she was out all night drinking Jaeger, and she went to Denny's and got a Grand Slam. Ate half of it, got in a fight in the parking lot, and passed out in a Pontiac and shit herself. And her friends drove her home with the windows open and dumped her on my lawn. And now I gotta clean it. And it's crazy. And you can't even react. You can't go like, what the fuck? That's disgusting. You'll fuck them up about their own shit. You gotta be nice. You open her diaper, it's just chaos in there. It's just bananas. It's just... every shit amazes me. I'm never used to it. Everyone, I'm like, okay, wow, what is that? You have been eating diarrhea for a week, I think. Because that's awful. But you can't. You gotta be like, you just go, oh, wow. You really got something there, honey? That's really something. That's really okay. Well, all right, let me scrape that off your knees for you. Just get it down off your back. Just get all this hazmat in one place. Wipe you down. Clean your tiny vagina at the end. Who knew that was going to be my life? I had no idea that my relationship to the vagina was going to be cleaning shit out of a tiny one several times a day. They don't tell you that. When you're getting ready to be a dad, nobody pulls you aside and says, you're going to have to clean the vagina a lot because every time she takes a shit, it goes straight up her twat. They don't tell you that. And they should. It's a big part of being a dad. It's bigger than Christmas. It happens every day. And you got to get it right, front to back. It's very important. Here's another one. Another thing I believe deep down again is that gay people should stop doing that. Because, and not for any moral or societal reason, I don't give a shit. I have gay friends. That's love. You should respect what they want to do with their lives. But they're doing it wrong. It's not supposed to be two vaginas smushed together. It doesn't make any sense. It's like two buckets and you hold the openings against each other. There's nothing being accomplished. You need to put a thing in a thing, otherwise what are you doing? I mean, gay guys, I get it, because they're putting a dick in a place. In an ass of a man, which, by the way, what better place to put a dick than a man's ass? It's perfect. Even a vagina is awkward. You have to go up and in, and you have to kind of, or she has to splay herself, and you have to go like this. It just looks weird, even. But a guy, you just walk up to him, and your dick's in his ass. That's it. You just walk up behind him. And it's that simple. Just, I'm gay. That's it. You just walk up, you're gay. And then somebody goes into you. That's how we were packed originally, to save space. But the two holes, what the hell are you doing? It's wrong. Not morally, just geometrically. I think there's a hell, and I think I'm going. And Like a friend of mine was telling me about how he had sex with a hooker and it turned out to be a guy. And it was like a horrible thing for him and he had to get over it with therapy. And as I'm listening to this, I realized, shit, that happened to me too. And the upsetting part of it wasn't that it happened, but that I had forgotten. This wasn't like a landmark in my life like it was for him. I was like, oh yeah, no shit, I f***ed a guy once back in Montreal. I forgot about that. It's amazing how different shit is now. And it hasn't been this way for a long time. It's been a very short time. Everybody has a phone in their pocket. It didn't used to be you had a phone. Just a few years ago, nobody had their phone. It was just the phone. It was this thing, the phone, that was in a room in your house. And then you had to dial this fucking thing. There was a rotor, and you had to turn and go... You actually hated people with zeros in their numbers because they made you do, oh, this guy's got a 0 and a 9. How badly do I want to talk to that piece of shit? That's too much work. Now we have this, which is amazing. We have these phones that you can call in an airstrike. You can look at the top of your own head. It's amazing, this shit, and it's wasted on the shittiest generation of piece of shit assholes that ever fucking lived. I swear to God, we are. We're the worst people so far. Because we have this beautiful thing and we hate it. We're just, you fucking... Never saw a person going, look at what my phone can do. Nobody does that. They all go, this fucking thing sucks. I can't get it to think. Give it a second, would you? Could you give it a second? It's going to space. Can you give it a second to get back from space? Is the speed of light too slow for you, you non-contributing product sponge cunt? Can you just wait? Can you just take a little breath? Just wait for that picture of Axl Rose to get on your phone. Like it even fucking mattered what you were doing. Like it was even important. We're all just so mad. I hate my phone sucks. No, it doesn't. It's amazing. The shittiest cell phone in the world is a miracle. Your life sucks around the phone. Why are you so mad at it? People say the craziest shit. I hate Verizon. What are you talking about? How can that feeling exist? I hate Verizon. Why? Did they fire you and take away your pension? No, just a couple of times it was weird for a second. Hate them. Hate Verizon. Well, make your own then. You go make one. Make your own network. Get some hubcaps and climb some trees. See how close yours is to perfect. Why would it be perfect? Really, it's as good as it is. Why do we expect it to be fucking perfect all the fucking time? We're not contributing. We're not helping it be perfect. We don't even know what is involved. Do you have any idea what is involved in taking your thing that you said that nobody needs to ever hear ever? When you go, hey, what's up, dude? And a little invisible magic angel takes it. God damn it. When did you send me that text? If I sent it to you a month ago, it's amazing whenever it gets to you. It's amazing. Whenever it gets to you in your chosen fucking font. It's incredible. I don't know, I'm not that old, I'm 41, but I'm still amazed at the shit in my life. I'm amazed at the shit in the world. I was on a plane once, like about a month ago, and they had high-speed wireless internet on the plane. And they had never done that before. They explained to us that we were like one of the first aircraft. And I opened up my laptop, and I'm online. I'm looking at YouTube and shit while we're flying. And then it broke down. And the woman says, I'm sorry, but we have to fix the internet, so it's down for the rest of the flight. The guy next to me goes, it's fucking bullshit. Like, dude, how does the world owe you something you didn't even know existed 30 seconds ago? People on planes are the worst. People on planes, they complain. They get off the plane, they come to your house, and they tell you about their whole flight experience. And they make it sound like it was fucking a cattle car in Poland in the 40s. They just make it, that was the worst day of my life. I had to sit on the runway for 40 minutes. That's a story in this country. That's a fucking hardship. That you had to sit on the runway. People will listen to that story. They'll stop doing the dishes and turn around and go, oh my God, really? For 40 minutes? That's awful. You should sue them. I had to sit on the runway for 40 minutes. Oh my God, really? What happened then? Did you fly through the air like a bird? Incredibly? Did you soar into the clouds impossibly? Did you partake in the miracle of human flight? And then land softly on giant tires that you couldn't even conceive how they fucking put air in them? How dare you? Bitching about flying! I had to pay for my sandwich. You're flying! You're sitting in a chair in the sky! You're like a Greek myth right now. But it doesn't go back very far, and I just sort of squishing my knees. The Wright brothers would kick us all right in the cunt if they knew. If you could go back in time to Orville Wright and go, hey, dude, I had to sit on the runway for 40 minutes. And he'd be like, oh, shit, well, let's not even bother then. Hey, Wendell, shut it down. They make you wait for a bit. That hardly seems worth it. There's always delays. That's what everybody complains about. There's always delays when I fly. Really? Delays. It's too slow. Air travel's too slow. New York to California in 6 hours. That used to take 30 years to do that. And a bunch of you would die on the way there. You get shot in the neck with an arrow and you go, oh, and you fall down. And the other passengers would just bury you and put a stick there with your hat on it and keep walking. And one of them would fuck your wife and have 3 babies. And all the old people would die. You'd be a whole different group of people by the time you got to California. Now you watch an Adam Sandler movie and you take a big runny dump and you're there. I was flying about a week ago, and I was in the airport and I saw this really old man, and he's on a wheelchair. I can fucking hear that shit, so back the fuck off. I can hear it in your headsets. Just careful, or turn them down. I'm sorry to fuck up the entire show for that, but I can hear. Get closer to him. No, it's okay. It's fine. Get closer to him. You won't mind. All right, wait a second. Okay, that's about where I was. Okay. That's right. I was in the airport. Just drenched right now. Totally drenched. It's like I peed. It's crazy. Okay, so I'm in the airport. And I'm going through security, and they bring this old man in a wheelchair, and he was crazy old. I mean, he was the oldest thing I've ever seen. I've been to museums and shit. This dude I didn't know there had been as much time as this guy was old. I mean, he was at least forever. He was at least that old. Just tiny little Nosferatu hands and eggy head. Just one of those... so frail. It was like just the atmosphere was crushing him into a diamond. Just... And they're pushing him through, and I'm not the only, like, he was parting the people, because people were going, what the fuck? That's crazy. He's really old. And they take him through security, and if you're really old or you're in a wheelchair, you can't go through the metal detector if you're in a wheelchair. So they take you to secondary clearance, which is far more stringent. Like, the oldest and feeblest people get the highest scrutiny. So they take him over there, and he doesn't even look good for Infinity. He's not even like the whole thing going. And they take him over, and they start checking him for weapons. Like, thoroughly. What do you got there, huh? Like, checking him. And they lift him, I swear to God, they picked him up gently out of the wheelchair by the shoulders, and he's standing between these two guys like this. And they're going, whoop, whoop, whoop. And I'm like, really? Is that the guy, fellas? You think that's the guy? You want to maybe let him go? Let him enjoy the last 10 seconds of his life doing something else? What is he gonna, even if he pulled it off, he deserves whatever he wanted, really. What is he gonna do? Even if he had a grenade, let him keep it. And I know what they'd say. They'd be like, well, where do you draw the line? This is the line. This guy right here, he's the actual line. It's very clear. There's always somebody going through security who's like, I don't want to take off my shoes. Stupid. I'm not a terrorist. Oh, that's right. We only make terrorists do that. I'm sorry.
I do have one more question.
Oh, okay. We got to get him out of here.
What would be your advice to any young filmmakers or comics who have to deal with the social media content cycle?
Talk directly to Homeless Pimp. This is a question
social media content cycle?
Yeah, like you're forced to post to be relevant in the algorithm.
That's not true.
You don't think so?
No.
You think
you don't have to.
Right.
It looks like a road to success, but maybe it is for some people. You understand what you're doing with this algorithm is you're trying to get the attention of an artificial brain. It's a really weird endeavor, is to obsess about what will this... An algorithm is if I understand correctly, it's an equation. So you're trying to make that equation pick you up. Like, it used to be that you either get obsessed with your own work, like you're just obsessed with your work. You love your jokes, or you have a voice you need to get out. But then the other side of the spectrum was wanting to be famous. I want attention. But that used to make people think about, what do people like? What do people laugh at? What's appealing?
Right.
And looking at humans and looking at audiences and going, how can I make them get me? Or things like, how can I get the gatekeepers to give me a shot? These were obsessions. Mm-hmm. But now this abstract thing of like, how do I fit? How do I get this artificial brain to spread me to people that don't give a shit if I, the way it used to work is if you do something worthwhile, somebody might see it and share it with a friend. Like clickbait is old fashioned now. Clickbait is kind of Clickbait used to be something that'll get people interested and make people share things.
Right.
But they're not interested in humans sharing anymore. It's about literally fitting some weird, either because you are saying something, either because you're saying something popular that's in those 4 subjects, or and not cursing. All the things people are doing to stay out of the algorithm are weirdly self-sanitizing, fucking sick things to be doing with your work.
Yeah, it's true.
It's the worst thing you could be doing right now, is trying to follow the algorithm, trying to be as much like other people in the algorithm as you can be, and trying to shave away any part of you that might not fit in the keyhole. That's a sick, fucked up thing to do, because the target isn't even a human being. It's not even audiences. It's just it's a computer. It's taking part in something that's really sick. If you go against it and you just don't give a shit and you just keep doing your thing, you live or die by it.
Yeah.
You spend your whole life trying to get post. Listen to what you're saying. Forced to post. That's a crazy thing.
Yeah.
And the amount of money that's being made by those companies because you just believe that you are a slave to that. There's no other way. And I saw another comedian get, and the club told me, the club looks at your follower numbers or else they won't book you. Well, my advice to a comic recently who was saying that, like, I need to get the numbers up so that I can headline. If you call a club and they go, "What's your Instagram?" You guys I don't have one. They'll go, "Excuse me."
Yeah.
I don't have Twitter and I don't none of that. What?
Yeah.
I could, send you a tape, or I got a YouTube video, something like that.
Yeah.
All right, I'll watch it. I think I made the point. It's just, I think it's a waste of time.
Yeah. Well, I think I actually, that's great advice, because like we are all like subconsciously, like, the era that I'm coming up in, you think that we feel, I was like, oh, everyone's doing crowd work clips. We got to post crowd work clips.
Yeah.
But we have, I mean, for the most part, I think not really. We've been shadow banned. We're still shadow banned, but we just don't care. We just keep posting the stuff,
I have somebody
you
who
know?
does an Instagram for me. I've got an official Instagram, and somebody sends out clips from my series that's on my website. Louis is on my website now exclusively.
Right.
So I wanted to draw attention to it. So we have clips from the website and my specials. It just goes out, just clips from the work. And at first I was told, so we're not going to put any cursing in. And I was like, no, let's stay like let's do the opposite. Let's stay out of the algorithm. I don't want anybody. I don't want this to go in the algorithm. I want these clips to go. I want people to share them. And there's like almost an exact number every clip. There's a ceiling to it. It's clear that I'm not there. I'm not going.
Right.
I'm being shared by the same amount of people every time, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
If you're up and coming, it makes life harder. But this is a hard fucking thing to do. It's hard to. At what price do you want to fucking?
You don't think it'll impact comedy overall if everyone subscribes to these new rules?
To what new rules?
Being forced to post and send.
Yeah, I think it hurts comedy. I know it does. Young comics are. I mean, there's a stagnation in comedy. It hasn't. You always see new guys come up, and you see people getting better. I see it. That a lot. It's grinding to a slow crawl now. Folks aren't getting. I've seen people that I saw getting funnier stop getting funnier.
Interesting.
And I've seen some of the newer comedians. They just become more interested in this. And keeping this going because they get big enough that this gets huge, and then they get allured. There's comedians that got big, and I'm like, I love comedy, so I get excited. We just quietly watch them and go, "That's a new voice." But then they get so big that this blows up, and then they go like this, and they're not doing the jokes. They're not getting better anymore. They're not obsessed with the jokes anymore. They're just getting bathed in the sunshine of this thing now. It's like the other side of it from young comics who just can't quite get there. When this blows up,
Yeah.
How do we stop that though? What's going to happen?
Well,
you got to stay. I just think that this is not. It's not good for comics. Should be starved for attention and should just be feeling alone. And also, all you should be thinking about is your work. All you should be thinking about is what you say to the audience, no matter how many. If it's 20 at an open mic or 100 at the Cellar or wherever you are, because that's the only thing that's going to make you look back at your life and be happy with it. That's what, like, I remember when I used to do pilots. When you did a pilot, you go to the network and you try to do what they want the whole time. And they go, yeah, what about, and you go, okay. And you keep doing what they want.
Yeah.
And then they watch what they ended up making.
Yeah.
And they go, they don't like it.
Yeah.
And you hated the work.
Yeah.
So who the fuck got served?
Yeah.
The last time I did it, the only pilot I did that went, the show Lucky Louie, it was like, I got advice from this guy, Phil Rosenthal, who ran it. He said to me and my partner, just make the show you want because they're not going to pick it up. They're not going to pick it up anyway.
Yeah.
So at least you spent a month making something you loved. Nobody will ever see it.
Yeah.
But you'll look back at that month well.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it'll be a piece of tape that you'll be proud of. That's all you got.
Right.
That's all you have. If you get there through that, you're not going to be happy. That's not, what are you?
Yeah.
And the king of the algorithm? The fuck kind of life is that?
Yeah. Yeah. It's true.
It's easy for me to say because I've been through it all. But I went through my own version of it. I've been doing this for 38 years. And I didn't get big till I'd been doing it for like 25. Well, that's how long it took me. So I'm not talking from, I'm not like a guy who exploded after 5 years and then I'm like, hey, you guys don't need this stuff. I mean, I did it the hard way.
Right.
And that road, that 25-year road was, to me, it's the only road to really being a great comic. It's also the same road to shit, to nothing.
Right.
Because it takes 25 years to find out that you never should have started. It's the same road. It's a rough fucking life.
It's amazing, man. Yeah. That's actually great advice that you almost never hear. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Well,
I
you got to go. Kids,
Yeah.
get on the algorithm, guys. It's the only way.
Thanks for getting through the traffic. I drove here, and on the way here, I saw a bumper sticker on a car, and it said, "Tell your girlfriend I said thanks." Isn't that a little personal for a bumper sticker, really? A bumper sticker should be like, "Hey, I'm in front of you," whatever, you know. Not, "Hey, I fucked your girlfriend." You want that on your car all day for whoever's behind you? Tell your girlfriend I said thanks. How does he know I'm not behind him? Just getting mad and crazy, taking it personal, motherfucker. I follow him home. I get out of my car in his driveway with a pipe. What the fuck does that mean? Thank her for what exactly? Wait a minute, you fucked my girlfriend? Then you made that bumper sticker and found me in traffic and got in front of me? Motherfucker. I just beat him to death with a pipe right there in his driveway. And jerk off on his corpse. Didn't need that part. Didn't need it. Story was totally complete without the jerking off on the corpse. It's too late. I was at a bar the other night, doesn't matter where because I'm lying, but I was... Yeah.
Woo! We get to kill babies! Do some shots and kill some babies.
I killed like 4 babies last night. It was fucking retarded.
I just think it has to be one or the other. You know, like when people say abortion should be legal, safe, and rare. Why rare if it should be legal? If it should be legal, it's shitting. If it should be rare, it's murdering babies.
But again, women should be allowed because 2 reasons I think women should be allowed to kill babies. Number 1, I don't think life is that important. It's just not. It is not. People get too excited. Get angry. Everybody hates gay people. I never understood anger towards gay people because a person being gay doesn't affect your life. So it's weird to me that people just like, they're in their homes going, "Oh, people are gay. Damn it. What do you care?" I can understand hating gay people if, say, like you're mowing your lawn and 2 guys are blowing each other right on the grass. And you're like, "Oh, I gotta cut around you faggots every Sunday. I'm sick of this shit." Or say you're eating your breakfast in the morning and you're about to put your spoon in the cereal bowl and 2 guys touch dicks right in front of you. Hey, come on! I gotta get to work. I don't have time to dodge your dicks with my spoon.
I was changing my daughter the other day, and she's too old for diapers now, but she's still in them, and it's bad because this kid does not poop. This kid craps. This is not okay anymore. I was changing her diaper the other day. It was like a 48-year-old alcoholic man's shit in her diaper. Like she was out all night drinking Jaeger, and she went to Denny's and got a Grand Slam. Ate half of it, got in a fight in the parking lot, and passed out in a Pontiac and shit herself. And her friends drove her home with the windows open and dumped her on my lawn. And now I gotta clean it. And it's crazy. And you can't even react. You can't go like, "What the fuck? That's disgusting." You'll fuck them up about their own shit. You gotta be nice. You open her diaper, it's just chaos in there. It's just bananas. It's just... every shit amazes me. I'm never used to it. Everyone, I'm like, okay, wow, what is that? You have been eating diarrhea for a week, I think. Because that's awful. But you can't. You gotta be like, you just go, "Oh, wow. You really got something there, honey? That's really something. That's really okay. Well, all right, let me scrape that off your knees for you." Just get it down off your back. Just get all this hazmat in one place. Wipe you down. Clean your tiny vagina at the end. Who knew that that was going to be my life? I had no idea that my relationship to the vagina was going to be cleaning shit out of a tiny one several times a day. They don't tell you that. When you're getting ready to be a dad, nobody pulls you aside and says, you know, you have to clean the vagina a lot because every time she takes a shit, it goes straight up her twat. They don't tell you that. And they should. It's a big part of being a dad. It's bigger than Christmas. It happens every day. And you got to get it right, front to back. It's very important. The other day I was in New York City with my kids, and I got 2 of these fucking things. Remember that, please. 2 of them. And we're in the crowded streets. I got this one here, the 2-year-old. I'm carrying. She can walk, but she won't. She's a bullshitter. So I'm carrying her. And she weighs like 20 babies, this kid. She's tiny, but she's got the density of a dying sun. I don't understand how she's this heavy. It feels like a fat raccoon holding a bowling ball. That's what she feels like. And the pain in my shoulder is intense. And it's sending signals to my brain like, you don't love her, just drop her. She doesn't matter. Just let her die. So I'm fighting that on this side. I got the 5-year-old like this. I hope it's her. I haven't looked back in about an hour. I'm just dragging somebody tiny just through many stranger thighs. Briefcase corners are hitting her in the temple. I don't give a shit. I'm in a hurry because my pocket's vibrating and my wife's calling to see where I am, even though she sent me to do this shit. And I'm yelling into my pocket like she can hear me. I'm fucking coming, shut up! And this one is talking the whole time. The whole time. With a tiny voice 2 feet off the ground. What am I gonna listen to this shit? Really? What am I gonna take a knee every 2 seconds? What's that, sweetie? Go ahead, what's that? What? Excuse me, sir. Go ahead, it's fine. Yeah, sometimes dogs are brown. That's very true. Good thing I didn't miss any of that shit coming out of your stupid face.